March 8, 2014, a day that remains etched in the annals of aviation history. On that fateful day, Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, a Boeing 777 jetliner, took off from Kuala Lumpur International Airport. Its destination was Beijing, a routine 6-hour flight across some of the world's busiest air corridors. The skies were clear, the weather conditions ideal. The plane, piloted by Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah, a man with over 33 years of flying experience, and First Officer Farik Abdul Hamid, an eager young pilot, carried 239 souls on board. The plane's planned route would take it northeast over the South China Sea, passing by Vietnam and southern China before finally touching down in Beijing. The flight was expected to be uneventful, a routine journey in the vast network of global aviation. As the plane cruised at a comfortable altitude of 35,000 feet, the last communication between the pilots and air traffic control occurred at 1:19 a.m. local time. The voice of First Officer Hamid was recorded saying, "Good night, Malaysian 370." A routine handover from air traffic control in Kuala Lumpur to Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. Minutes later, however, the plane disappeared from radar screens. The transponder, which broadcast the plane's location and identity, ceased transmitting. The plane, with all its passengers and crew, simply vanished from the face of the earth. What followed was a frantic search, spanning several countries and countless square miles of ocean. But the plane remained elusive, a ghost in the vast expanse of the globe. And then, silence. Flight MH370 vanished, leaving only questions in its wake. In the aftermath of the disappearance, investigators pieced together a puzzling array of facts. The story of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 is one that twists and turns, a bewildering jigsaw puzzle with pieces that don't quite fit together. Firstly, the flight path. What was supposed to be a routine journey from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing took an unexpected detour. Without any communication, the plane veered off its course, heading out into the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean. The lack of a distress call or any communication with air traffic control only deepened the mystery. The satellite data provided another layer to the enigma. Even after the transponders aboard the aircraft stopped transmitting, a satellite was able to pick up automated handshakes from the plane for several hours, suggesting that it continued to fly long after it dropped off the radar. However, these handshakes didn't provide a precise location, only a rough arc along which the plane might have been. Then came the search efforts, one of the most extensive in aviation history. Despite combing tens of thousands of square miles of ocean, no trace of the plane was found for more than a year. When debris finally did wash up, it was thousands of miles away on the beaches of the western Indian Ocean, an area not even part of the initial search zone. Yet, it was confirmed to be from Flight 370. Even the passengers and crew became subjects of scrutiny. Who were they? Could any of them have been involved? Investigations turned up no significant leads, only adding to the intrigue. So, what do we have? An unexpected flight path, no distress call, elusive satellite data, an extensive but fruitless search, and a crew and passengers shrouded in mystery. These facts, while revealing, did little to solve the mystery. Instead, they spawned a multitude of conspiracy theories. Conspiracy Theory 1: Hijacking and remote control. This theory suggests that Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 was either hijacked or remotely controlled, leading to its mysterious disappearance. Proponents of this theory argue that an individual or group with nefarious intentions could have taken control of the aircraft, either physically on board or from a remote location. They reference cases of hijackings in aviation history and the advancing technology that could make remote control a possibility. The motivations? They range from political statements to ransom demands, or perhaps an attempt to steal the plane's high-tech equipment. However, critics point out the high level of expertise and precision required to execute such an operation without detection. They also note the absence of any credible claim of responsibility or ransom demand, which are usually forthcoming in hijacking scenarios. While intriguing, this theory lacks concrete evidence and remains speculative at best. Conspiracy Theory 2: Military involvement. This intriguing notion suggests that Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 was either brought down or concealed by a military force. But who would do such a thing? The finger of suspicion often points at countries with the most advanced military capabilities. So we're talking about nations like the United States, Russia, and China. Their reasons? They range from the plausible to the downright bizarre. Some suggest a covert operation to commandeer the plane's state-of-the-art technology. Others lean towards a more sinister motive, like a cover-up for a failed military exercise. Yet there's a significant lack of tangible evidence to support these claims. Furthermore, the military engagement of this scale would undoubtedly leave a digital footprint, which is conspicuously absent. Despite its dramatic appeal, this theory struggles to reconcile with known facts and is largely dismissed by experts. Conspiracy Theory 3. Diego Garcia Base Involvement. The Diego Garcia military base, a joint UK-US facility nestled in the Indian Ocean, has been the focal point of numerous conspiracies surrounding Flight 370. The theory suggests that the aircraft might have landed here, either by force or by choice. Why Diego Garcia, you ask? Well, its secluded location and strategic significance make it an intriguing suspect. Some proponents of this theory point to a few supposed clues. For instance, the flight's sudden westward turn, which could theoretically lead it towards Diego Garcia. Then, there's the mysterious silence of the plane's communication systems, which some argue could be a sign of a covert operation. However, concrete evidence supporting this theory is scant. Satellite images of the base around the time of the disappearance show no signs of the missing plane. This theory, while popular, has been strongly denied by both the US and British governments. Conspiracy Theory 4. Pilot suicide. This theory posits that the pilot of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 deliberately crashed the plane. The proponents of this theory often point to the fact that the plane's unusual flight path could only have been manually input, suggesting a knowledgeable hand at the helm. They also point to reports that the pilot was suffering from depression, which, if true, could have motivated such an act. However, it's crucial to remember that these are mere speculations. The investigators never found any definitive evidence of the pilot's alleged mental distress. Moreover, his friends and family vehemently deny these claims, asserting that he was in good spirits before the flight. Furthermore, the fact that no suicide note or message was found also casts doubt on this theory. It's unusual for someone to commit such an act without leaving any indication of their intentions. While this theory is plausible, it remains just that, a theory. Conspiracy Theory 5. Alien abduction. Now this is where we plunge into the realms of the extraordinary and the extraterrestrial. The theory suggests that the missing Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 was abducted by aliens. Yes, you heard it right, aliens. This idea has gained traction primarily due to the inexplicable nature of the plane's disappearance. Supporters point to the sudden ceasing of communications, the erratic flight path, and the complete absence of wreckage as evidence of otherworldly interference. However, critics argue that these elements can be explained more logically by terrestrial causes, such as mechanical failure or human error. Moreover, the lack of concrete proof, such as unidentified flying object sightings or alien contact, makes this theory less plausible. So, while the alien abduction theory adds a layer of intrigue and mystery to the already perplexing disappearance, it remains largely unsupported by tangible evidence. This theory, while a favorite among UFO enthusiasts, is widely considered the least likely explanation. The disappearance of Flight MH370 remains one of aviation's greatest mysteries. We've journeyed through the known facts of that fateful day when the flight vanished without a trace, leaving the world in shock and confusion. We've delved into the compelling theories that have surfaced in its wake, from the possibility of a hijacking and remote control operation to the alleged military involvement. Each theory carries its own weight and intrigue. We've explored the potential connection to the Diego Garcia base and the chilling notion of pilot suicide. And yes, we've even touched on the extraterrestrial hypothesis. Yet, in spite of these theories, the truth remains elusive. The theories, while fascinating, are but pieces in an incomplete puzzle. Until definitive evidence is found, the fate of Flight MH370 and its passengers will continue to be a subject of speculation and debate.